Well, let's continue to another grammar for today. So, as I have promised is, sabi ko, ituturuan ko kayo kung paano gamitin yung mga subject particles. Actually, guys, there are two kinds of subject particles dito sa Korea. One is un and nun, and then i and ga. And I will try to teach you kung kailan, what is the difference? Kailan dapat gamitin ito and kailan dapat gamitin itong isa. Kasi they have this, they have the same usage. Pareha silang ginagamit as subject particle. So, in learning Korean language, merong mga grammar na hindi nagbabago, guys. So, like for example, you really have to check the last letter of the noun's name or an object name to really know what to put, what to put together. Kasi magdedepende yun sa last letter ng word. So, I'll give you some example here para maintindihan nyo. So, these two are both subject particles. So, kailan ginagamit yung un? So, here, I put some example. This is sagwa. So, sagwa, the last letter of the word sagwa is a. So, I use this one. Okay, check. Check means book. So, the last letter of book is consonant. So, in this case, I use this one. You see the difference? If the name of the noun or of an object ends with a vowel, use nun. But if the name ends with a consonant, you have to use, if it ends with a consonant, you have to use this one. Same lang guys, dito same. So, if the last letter of the word ends with a vowel, use ga. If the last letter of the word ends with consonant, use i. Okay, so hindi yun nagbabago. So, wag niyong kakalimutan yun. So, these two subject particles, guys, is very tricky. So, kasi meron, it's almost have the same meaning. So, ang pagkakaiba lang nila, guys, I think is, nandito, sinulat ko yung pagkakaiba. So, we use un and nun kapag, parang it will give us an inclination that we are comparing something to something. So, if medyo may pagka-comparison, so that's the time we are going to use un and nun. Actually, kadalasan in English, ang translation nito is as for. As for. You can translate un and nun as for. Dito naman kapag i and ga, you are very specific. You are very specific. You're not comparing that thing to another thing, but very specific ka sa sinasabi mo. So, no comparison. So, magbigay ako sa inyo ng ilang mga examples. Okay, so why Jonon? Bakit hindi Joga? Bakit but why did I use Jonon? Everybody has her own name. So parang it gives us parang you were comparing. So as for her, she has a name. As for you, meron din siyang pangalan. But as for me, parang yung nun dito, the nun here turns out to be as for. So, as for me, bali, this nun here turns out to be as for. As for I am ihena. So, the translation is parang naging ganon. Bali, yung nun, it turns out to be as for. Okay, so laging ganon yung translation kasi you were supposed to, you were comparing. I have my name, you have your own name. We all have different names. Okay, so nagbigay ako dito guys ng isang example para maintindihan nyo. We will both these two particles together and tingnan natin kung ano ba talaga yung pagkakaiba. Because you can actually use it the same, pero yung dating is medyo magkaiba. Same meaning, but the inclination is medyo different. It different. Unahin natin ito. So I use it here. So I already letterize this one. So 우리가 필리핀에 가요. So 우리 here, you can translate this as we. 우리가 ga. This is the subject particle. Subject particle. Philippine. You know what's Philippines, right? Philippines. E here, guys, this is actually to. Ito ang preposition to in English. And gayo is go. So you can translate this as we're going to Philippines. Okay, ganyan guys yung translation nito. We are going to Philippines. Okay? And tingnan naman natin kapag kung ano ba yung magiging inclination if we use the subject particle nun in this case. Okay, so I changed the subject particle into nun. So in this case, guys, medyo magkakaroon ng konting pagbabago because this nun here will be translate into as for. So yung magiging translation nito is as for us, we were going to the Philippines. So did you see the difference? Kasi pag ginagamit itong nun, the translation would turn into as for. Samantalang pag e and ga, wala lang. Okay? It gives us an inclination that maybe the other family, they were talking and the other one is going somewhere else. But as for us, as for me, I am going to the Philippines. Maybe they were talking, they're comparing where that one is going somewhere, this other is going to somewhere. But as for us, as for we are going to the Philippines. So the inclination is nagiging ganon, nagkakaroon ng comparison because of this nun that translate into as for. Okay? I gave another example here. So read it like this. 공주가 예뻐요. 공주가 예뻐요. It's just a very regular statement like the princess is beautiful. So ganun lang yung translation niya. No comparison at all. You're very specific that this princess is beautiful. So no further explanation. The princess is beautiful. So when you put nun here, so let's use nun here instead. 공주는 예뻐요. 공주는 예뻐요. So this nun here will give us an inclination. So this nun here will be translated as for. So it will give us an inclination that we are comparing this princess to the other princess, and so the translation will be like this. As for this princess, she's beautiful. So ganon yung nagiging inclination ko, parang you are comparing this to this. So dahil nga dito yung translation nito is nagiging as for. So you're not being specific because of a little comparison. The meaning is almost the same, yung dating lang ng just the inclination itself. So, or you have tea.